I'll have, I got, Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Cayenne. If you haven't been here before, I make videos all about self-growth, self-development, getting over your ex-boyfriends, because I know that's a big one for all of us girls, fitness, living a healthy lifestyle. So if you like videos like that, be sure to just subscribe. Be sure to subscribe. I would love to have you guys a part of my channel. I also have a Facebook group if you want to be a part of it. The link will be in the description down below. Okay, so today's video is all about easy ways that you can start living a healthier lifestyle right now, as in like today. Like you can implement all these tips right now, and with New Year's right around the corner, like there's no better time to start setting some goals to live a little bit healthier. Okay, let's get into the first tip, and the first tip is to have a moment with your food. Now this does sound kind of weird, but I actually have read 2 books on mindful eating, and I used to have like a very bad problem with binge eating. I would get home from school and eat an entire frozen pizza by myself. In one meal I would have 3,000 calories. It was all kind of mental, and I really did eat for fun and enjoyment, but afterwards I felt so gross, my body felt bad. So being mindful when you eat is very important. So the way you can use this tip is to ask yourself a couple questions before you order something or before you eat it. So for example, I love mac and cheese. I mean, I don't know anyone who doesn't, but if you do, I don't know. I don't know if you can keep watching this video. I just don't know if we're gonna get along. But I love mac and cheese. When I see it on the menu, my soul lights up. But mac and cheese, if I'm being honest, makes me feel like shit. And it also makes me shit. I don't know if you guys need to know that, but it's true. Literally when I eat mac and cheese, my stomach feels so bad. I feel tired, I feel groggy. So to use this tip, I would sit down at dinner and I see it on the menu, and before I order it, I would ask myself a couple simple questions. Is this gonna make me feel good? Is this gonna give me energy? Is this food gonna like upset my stomach later? How is this food gonna make me feel? So by doing this, you're just taking 10 seconds to really think about what you're ordering. Your instinct is to be like, yes, mac and cheese, give it to me now. But by asking yourself these questions, it kind of just makes you more aware and kind of like reminds yourself to make a more educated or a better decision. And the thing is, like, this isn't gonna work all the time, and I totally understand that, especially if you're just implementing this. But if you think about it, if this works 1/3 of the time, that is 7 meals a week that you're making a healthier decision. That's 30 meals a month that you're making a healthier decision. And it's a really easy to do it 1/3 of the time versus 100% of the time. A lot of people go into the new year with goals that are really extreme. And by putting this pressure on yourself to do this 100% of the time, it's just not gonna last. So going back to the thirds, if you do it 2/3 of the time, that's 14 meals a week that you're switching out for something healthier. That's 60 meals a month. And just think, as you go on, if this could get close to 100% of the time, your life will literally change. But it's all about starting small. So that's my challenge to you, 1/3 of the time. Hopefully this tip about thinking about what you're eating before will help. Okay, my next tip is to turn mindless acts into exercise or just activeness. So what I mean by a mindless act is the black hole of Netflix and Stranger Things, scrolling through your Instagram for an hour and a half. These are all mindless activities that you just get sucked into, and then all of a sudden you look at your phone and you're like, holy shit, I just spent 45 minutes watching Instagram stories about dog toys and new makeup. Like, you're just like, what is happening? So the way you can turn these mindless activities into exercise is really easy. So if you're scrolling through your Instagram, pace around your apartment. Go on a walk around the block, and take your phone with you and scroll that way. If you like to listen to audiobooks or podcasts, you can do it on a bike ride. One of my favorite things to do is, if your gym has Wi-Fi, take your laptop on the treadmill and watch an episode of whatever you're watching, like Gossip Girl. 45 minutes goes by so quick, and just walk at like a 3.0, 4.0, something really slow, but instead of sitting on your couch and doing nothing, maybe even eating while you're doing these mindless things, instead you're walking, and it's keeping you entertained, so it goes by way faster. Okay, so my next tip is to stop drinking your calories. So this is something like that has really helped me. If you think about it, like drinking your calories is so pointless because the things you're drinking, like soda, these sugary drinks from Starbucks, they're not giving you any benefits. They're not making your body feel better. It's really just like filling you up with sugar. So if you can just do one thing this year by cutting down on drinking your calories, it's gonna make such a difference, because you don't realize like a Starbucks drink is usually around like 350 calories for just a tall, and equivalent that would be a whole like plate of vegetables or a whole salad. It's just really empty calories. So focusing on cutting out any calories that you're drinking, switching over to water is gonna be amazing. Well, first, water has so many health benefits for your skin, for your digestion. It actually makes you full. It acts as an appetite suppressant. So that goes along with this tip, is to drink water before every meal. Okay, the next tip is my favorite, and it's the most important one. So like if you have another tab open, come back. I'm gonna give you like a second. Okay, are you here? Are you paying attention? Because this is the most important tip and I need you to pay attention, okay? So the next way to live a healthier lifestyle right now is start changing your mindset. And the way you can do that is affirmations. But let me talk about this for a little bit, because your mind controls everything. It controls all your decisions. It controls the way you treat people. It controls so many things. There's so much science behind this. So when you hear someone saying, oh, I hate working out, like, oh, eating healthy is so hard, salads taste like shit, First off, one, being around someone like that does not make me want to work out. But imagine you're the one saying those things. I don't think you're gonna want to work out either. So the use of affirmations is basically saying a positive statement to contradict all those negative thoughts that surround working out and being healthy and eating healthy. So for example, what I say is I'm still transitioning into trying to be vegan, and I always said it was so hard, especially cutting out cheese. But instead, every day I say to myself, eating a vegan diet is so easy. I love eating a vegan diet. I say I love to work out every day. Working out makes my body feel amazing. Working out is easy. Going to the gym every day is so easy, and I love doing it. Yeah, I mean, that's all it takes. It just takes a few sentences a day, changing your mindset around so these activities mentally become more enjoyable. And that's gonna make all the difference in the long run. So my challenge to you is to, anytime you wanna say something like that, write it down and then write down the opposite. And then say that instead. And it's gonna sound weird at first because honestly, you're not gonna believe it, but repetition is key. If you keep repeating this to yourself, you're gonna start believing it. And now when you think about working out, it automatically is gonna switch to a positive thought instead of the negative. And in the long run, it's gonna really pay off. And this is like free advice that could change your life. Like, this is something you can do right now. Even like during this video, maybe write three positive affirmations that you can use towards being healthier. Go do it, like right now. Like, go get a pen and I'll wait for you to, just go do it. Okay, the next tip you might not be very happy about, but it's to stop buying the crap. Stop going to the store and buying the things that you know aren't good for you, specifically the processed foods. So basically you want to stick away from anything in a wrapper. And I know this can be hard, but the thing is, if I buy a bag of chips and bring it to my apartment, odds that I am gonna eat the chips are 100%. I'm definitely gonna eat the chips. If I don't have the chips in my apartment, I can't eat it. And if I do want to eat it, I have to go to my car, get in my car, drive 3 blocks to the Walgreens and buy myself a bag of chips. And to me, I'm not like the most active. I'm kind of lazy sometimes, and the effort it takes to go buy a bag of chips is probably gonna keep me, it's a good buffer to keep me from eating them. So next time you go to the grocery store, don't buy the healthy or the unhealthy things, the packaged foods, the cereals, the sugary bars. Just don't buy them. And then if you end up eating them when you're at someone else's house, that's fine, but as long as the temptation isn't around you all the time. Going along with that, the packaged foods. Anything that's packaged is usually processed, and that's just like a good rule of thumb. If you don't know much about nutrition or like the statistics and food and all that stuff, an easy rule of thumb is if it's in a wrapper, probably stay away from it. I know it's gonna be really hard at first because I grew up in a household filled with chips and cookies and all the bad packaged stuff for you, but trust me, it gets easier. I'm going home for Christmas and I don't crave a bag of Cheetos anymore. I don't crave Oreos. It gets easier, but you need to start by getting rid of it. It can't be surrounding you all the time because you're setting yourself up for failure, and we don't want that. Okay, my next tip is to incorporate 15 minutes of exercise into your day, or 30 active minutes. So like I said, this tip is easy tips that you can start right now. A lot of people make goals and they're like, I'm gonna work out every day, 7 days a week, 60 minutes. Like, come on, it's not gonna happen. I didn't start working out overnight, and you probably won't either. If you can, like, good for you, but we wanna make these changes that are gonna last forever and make your lifestyle healthier and not just the next month healthier. So incorporate 15 minutes of exercise. There's so many videos on YouTube. Every day, just try to do a 15-minute YouTube video, and reward yourself like with a dance or something. Rewards don't always have to be food. So start rewarding yourself with different things, like go buy yourself a cute new notebook that once you do 15 minutes of exercise for like 4 days in a row. Like, reward yourself for the little wins and stop using food as a reward. I used to do the same. So 15-minute videos each day. It's super easy. It's 15 minutes. You can do it. We all can do it. If you don't want to do an exercise video, then just do 30 active minutes. And that just means going on a bike ride, going on a walk, taking your dog for a walk. Like, these are small changes you can make, and over time they're really gonna pay off, especially used with all these other tips I'm telling you. Okay, the next tip is to stop eating out so much. I know it's hard. I love to eat out, especially since I moved to Arizona. Like, it's a social thing to do. Everyone eats out. It's just so much fun. But when I eat out, the way I was raised is when we eat out, it's a treat. That's when you order the most unhealthy things. That's when you binge eat. Like, eating out was a treat, and so automatically I think eating out equates to eating something unhealthy. And I know a lot of you are probably the same way. So here's my tip. Don't eat out so much. If you're eating out 3 times a week, cut down to 1 and replace those other 2 times with a healthy activity. Okay, and this especially relates to having a significant other. I know when I get a boyfriend, I get chubby because we always want to go out to eat. Like, it's just so much fun to go out and eat with your significant other. But here's a piece of advice. If you guys can agree together that you guys both want to be a little bit healthier, agree to go out to eat once a week, and those other 2 times you can do something different, whether that's go on a hike, go on a walk, go on a bike ride together, even cook a dinner at home. One, this is gonna save you money, but it's also gonna be romantic. I used to love cooking with my boyfriend when we were dating. So great tip, just stop trying to go out to eat so much, and bonus, it saves you money in the long run, and it forces you to learn how to cook some new recipes. All right, so we are on to the last tip, and that is portion control. So, some of you may not know that on the back of all these bags, there is a portion serving size recommendation. Many of us know it, and we choose to ignore it. I'm there with you, but truth of the matter is portion control is very important. And what I mean by this is, when I get a burrito bowl, I like to eat it with chips. So I would take the whole bag of chips, I would go right over here to my bed, and I would sit there eating the bowl with the chips, and I would probably eat like 3 times the serving amount until I looked on the bag and realized that 9 chips was 150 calories, and that was 1 serving. So now instead, I will take out the 9 chips, and that's all I will bring with me. Obviously, I can go get more, but just knowing exactly how many is a serving size really helps, and just making that readily available will keep you from overeating. It's all about mindfulness and knowing how much you're eating instead of sitting in front of the TV and just going through the whole bag of chips. Take out the portion and put the other stuff away so you're not tempted. If you're watching a movie and have a big bag of popcorn with you, you're most likely gonna go through the whole bag of popcorn. It's just natural. So instead what I do is I take a small bowl and I pour a little bit of popcorn in there and take it with me. And then I just eat that. And then if I want more, I can always go back, but I guarantee every time you do this, you're gonna eat less than you would if you had the whole bag next to you. It's guaranteed. I don't know what to tell you, it's guaranteed. Okay, everybody, thank you so much for watching. I hope these tips really do help you live a healthier lifestyle. I swear, if you take this advice and take these seriously, they're all really small things that you can start implementing today. It's not gonna be too overwhelming. And this is a great way to stick to your goals. Also, if you haven't watched my New Year's resolutions video on how to keep your New Year's resolution, I will have that link somewhere, either down below or somewhere on the screen. So be sure to check out that video. A little bit more about me if you want to connect more. I do have a Facebook group for women, just badass women supporting each other, growing, relationship advice, personal development, all that fun stuff. That's going to be linked below, so feel free to join that. Other than that, if you are looking to get healthy, I am a part of an accountability group that includes like workouts and all this stuff. So if you want to join that, join the Facebook group and then message me on Instagram or something and I'll tell you more about it. I would love to have you guys there because I'm trying to get fit too. And then other than that, it was so great seeing you guys today. I wish you guys all the best with all your goals and getting healthier. Be sure to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and let me know in the comments any tips you have or your thoughts on the video. I would love to talk to you guys there. I hope you guys all have a great week. I'll see you later.